Alright, and it says I'm live. So let's, very excited. The command vessel. Yeah, that's right. Command vessel. Okay. Lee, dee, dee, lee, lee. And we'll drop that. There we go. And I think we can get rid of the G-Force logo. I'll just down there. Alright, rock on. Gonna minimize this. Take a look, see what goes on. Let's go. So, got a nice base here. On a pretty planet. Let's put some lights around. Right now I'm just kind of hanging out, waiting for my command ship to finish generating. Let's have a nice piece of grilled steak here, shall we? Let's do two of them. Alright, let's see what we got in the cargo box. Top cargo box. Yeah, we got a lot of lights. Lights are a heavy thing. So let's some of these lights really belong. Because the point is I gotta be able to see this from a distance. From a distance. Alright. I think we're, yeah, we're good. Where else could we use some lights? How about some, tracking lights there? Probably gonna extend more on that, but wanna have a nice landing strip. Let's do a couple there. And I think we're going to extend that further. So, that's good. We can put those back. Is there any other places I want to throw a lighter to? I mean, more lights better. It just is. There we are. There we are. lights everywhere. Now, the thing is, got a full garden. They look like pears. Cool. I certainly have all the stuff I could possibly want from the old garden. Blue peppers. I want blue peppers. I didn't even think surprised that I took a liking to peppers, green peppers in my old age. All right. Okay, go to the fridge. The first fridge here. Some of this. And then the rest of the plant fibers can go in here. Cool, cool, cool. So now one of the little tricks in this game is if you really don't want, if you just want to make time fly, well, you just get a bed. So I'm gonna make a bed. Gonna make a table too. Alright, what's that? Radar. Yeah, I don't need that. Well, let's get the old bed. Let's get the bed down where it should be. What do you think? Right here next to the garden? Right in the corner? Do that. And then, it's right here, a little table. Because you could always use a table, right? A little table right here. Where should we put the table? Put the table right there. There we go. So yeah, so if I go into my, it says I have 48 minutes left remaining for my ship to be built, but I have a bed now, so I'm gonna just take a little nappy poo. And behold, my ship is done, and I have oranges, and time has passed. So now here's the real question. So excited about this, guys. All right. I think we should move that first. Okay, so turn that on. And we'll just move it off the... We'll just put it over there. Just on the hill. All right. Let's see if this is big enough. I've been building this landing strip for well, since the beginning, and you can see it's pretty big there. So, we're gonna try to spawn my command vessel my command vessel here, and we'll see if it takes. Let's see if it's big enough. Because the command vessel is huge. It's a huge vessel. All right, so I gotta go in here, I gotta go in there, and then I got the factory, library, and this is my wayfarer right there. Spawn. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, I've just fallen. I've fallen and I can't get up. All right. So, this is the new command vessel. And it has been spawned way over there. Which is not where I wanted to go. That's, oh, there, coming in for a land on its own. Oh, but look, at least it extended its... Look at this. Look at this. Fantastic. Look at the size of that. Oh, the majesty. Well, I think we need to get some, what do we got? Container extension, let's go in there. All right, so what we need is, first off, we need fuel. Fuel for the ship. All right, so let's go into the base. And we're going to the second cargo box. We're gonna start with that, and then we're gonna go into the ship itself. Manage. Put that little bit in there. 2%, but that'll allow me at least enough room where oh, that goes outside. We don't want that. Don't you have another door? I know there's another door in here somewhere. There we go. So now, all right, this is where I get the bits, oxygen, medical devices, blue. All right, so I just emptied my bowels. All right, but how do I get to the... There's a way to get to the second floor. This way? It's this way. All right. Look at that. That's the command seat. And it's on, so let's just bring that up. Oh, that took off. Very nice, very nice. Oh, goodness. It's very, 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 very sensitive. I can't even see where I'm at. All right. And the thing is, it's got, Jesus, it's very sensitive. Jeez. Yeah, let's just bring that down. There we go. All right, so I know I'm not on the landing strip, but that's all right. So we're gonna go in there, we're gonna turn off the power, because we only got 1% left. And let's get down. All right. But I mean, look at the size of this thing. It's got the old the platform and all that. Isn't that nice? Let's take a look at this from a distance. The size of that sucker. So we got our ship. So we got to load it up with fuel. Luckily, fuel we got. The spire works well. All right, so let's see what we have here. We got plenty of wood. So let's drop like 50 of those. And then I need to find some promethium, which I believe I can, well, Pentaxis is on that one. Promethium is a different story altogether. Isn't there another type of fuel I can make, though? I don't know, I'm asking you guys, but you have another piece of, oh, it's spoiled. I was gonna have a steak, but it went bad. All right, what else do we got for? We got energy cell. But I believe there's some sort of other fuel, isn't there? Maybe I'm wrong. All right, well, we can do that trick again. It's time for another nap. Couple naps during the day. I don't know that. All right, so we got that. Move all that stuff from there to there. And then that's in the Screaming Mimi, which should be close enough. So I can hit that. Go to my container controller. And then there's the Wayfarer. And we'll put cargo bay. All right. Let's get another. I keep hitting the wrong device. All right, we still got plenty of wood, so let's do another. We'll just let that go for a while. We'll load this back up, and then we'll get some. We'll try to move this back over. It's so big. It's so big. That's what she said. I mean, it is very nice. Okay, so now I gotta turn it on. Main power. so this will be... There we go. So now I can hit that, put that in that slot, and then manage. There we go, 5%. That ain't gonna get me far, but it's a start. Now, the other thing I have to figure out is what kind of weapons do I need? I need some ammo, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. So what do we got? We got a turret, and this is the turret group weapon. Now can I break that down? I should be able to. There we go, minigun turrets. And those fire 15mm bullets. So I need a bunch of 15mm bullets. But before, I gotta see if I can move this a little closer to the base. Right. Okay. So that means... Just get in the ship, take off, about face. There we go. That's the view I'm looking for. That's gonna be tough, but I think I can get in there. It's so sensitive. All right. So I should be able to just... Okay, main. Take the power off. And let's see how we did. Oh, isn't there? Is there another exit? Other side. Yeah, I think I need to extend this a little more. Like Oh, I think I landed her. Yes. I still need more space, but that's not bad. All right. Well, no, I'm pretty pleased with that. Okay, so let's go into the farm fridge. All right, and let's just move that stuff over. All right, and let's get the original cargo bay, and that'll be from the cargo box. We'll move that over. We won't need those lights. All this stuff, though, that needs to be moved over. Oh, I'm gonna need some. I want that to keep making stuff. Alright, so that should be good for the moment. And then, what else do I gotta do? I wanna do... Let's look at the Wayfarer side. So what did I say I needed? 15mm bullets. Yeah, it's just shy. Huh. Still. Having a hard time. Having a hard time getting back in the... Damn it. Alright, there's gotta be another way in here. I can't get him back into my own ship. God damn it. I'm gonna have to build more blocks just so I can get to it. Yeah, well, then you gotta do it. This is how it always... Alright, you're making... Yeah, you're doing that. I think I need some... Need some stone. And there are teleporters in this game. I require much more advanced resources than I currently have. But all right. That should be more than enough to get me a few blocks. Need a few blocks. All right. So I want player. And let's make some more concrete blocks. 20 should be good. So let's stop this. 19. See, this will be successfully concluded when I got have bullets. And then I can, we'll go take a look at the other planets and the new Wayfarer. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. But I gotta get back in it. And since I'm gonna do that, while that's doing that thing, let's go take the lights off of that, the front here. I can't get there yet. This is really becoming rather troublesome. Alright, so let's get in there. I said let's get in there. And then into Windows. Running into Windows. All right, let's see if that's enough to give me a little access here. Not quite enough. All right, more blocks. All right, some more blocks. A lot more blocks. Yeah, I should have plenty of... So I should be able to get 600. So that should probably be enough, I hope. There we go. And then we'll put some... It's just so big. That's what she said. Okay, Can I do? Yeah, I can do one there. I'll do a little ramp there too. A lot of moving things from boxes to boxes. There we go. So, first things first. Oh, I didn't even take them. There we go. Let's do a little ramp. Just do it like that. There we go. So much to do. Alright. There we go. That should be more than enough. I had a hunch that I wasn't going to really have the space. I always underestimate how big this ship is. All right, let's see if that's enough. Not if I can't get around the damn doors. All right, more blocks. All right, that should do it. All right. How to build a command carrier that you can't get back into. All right. There we are. All right, so this is a start. It's important to be able to get into your ship. All right. And we're gonna do more of that. Once we got the fuel situation covered, then we'll take her out. There we go. All right. So yeah, a little bit of fuel. And then we're gonna want to go find some that doesn't go very far. But if I need fuel and I need promethium, let's get the info panel, planet tab. So it looks like Skillion has got promethium, so we really need ammo though. So what did I say I needed? What did I need for bullets? .15 millimeter. All right, so let's get a bunch of those. This will be the ammo box, and this will be cargo bay 1. So I need to go there. 15 projectile, 15 millimeter bullets. And that shouldn't be a problem. Go to, gotta turn the power on. Alright. And then alright, so that's already done. Leave all that stuff there. And then the bullets are where they're supposed to be. We want what's left of the fuel. And it's taking its damn sweet time. Shall we take a chance? I think we should take a chance. Let's take a chance. Let's not go out that door. All right. That's the wrong door, too. Just wanted to make sure there were bullets. And now we can go to Skillion. Look how quick. Look how quick. I didn't put any oxygen in the thing though. All right. That's where we're headed. Oh no, Skillion is where I wanted, right? So it's the other one I need. Where's the other one? There it is. Let's go there. I mean, I'm just hoping that the fuel makes it. It says I got 26 minutes of flight. I think I can get there in that time. Even at this crawling pace. See, the steps after this is where you go, and we're gonna start hopping different galaxies now in order to get more material. Now, this is where it gets, like, I wanna say I've died like 4 or 5 times since I started this game. So I'm on my 5th clone. Which in and of itself sounds, all right, that's fine, but when the thing is when your ship gets blowed up, when you're away, there are 2 ways to deal with it. You can go into the library, and then, so let's say we got the, what did we do? Screaming Mimi. You can get a Millennium Falcon, which is cool. All right, but for the moment, we're just gonna add a Screaming Mimi to the factory, and we got enough. So we're gonna start that production, And that's what we already got left. And so in 10 minutes, that'll be ready to respawn. That's in case you get blowed up when you're away. I mean, boy, but that tilt is just... I'm gonna have to look into doing something about that. I mean, it's just way oversensitive. I imagine that'll get better. Okay, we're looking for Promethium, which I believe is there. So, I am in the right direction. And I can also get some fuel from some of these wreckages, too. It's clear, so that's good. We still got 23 minutes. There's the Promethium. That's about a mile away. There we go. We're going to get some of that. And then we're going to look into... look into visiting another star. Another solar system. But first things first, fuel. I need to have a full... I don't like to leave without a full tank of gas. Okay, now let's bring her down. Ooh, I'm firing at something. Okay. Power's off. Let's take her down. Let's go down, see what's going on. Where does this door go to? That goes to the farm, right? Oh, that's to go to the top. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's the farm. All right. See, I'm used to an older version of this. Excuse me. All right, it's clear. That's where the Promethium is. So I need to switch off to the drill. And that's what it killed earlier. Let's see what it killed. Can I get anything from it? Ooh, it's big rock. Big rock monster. Cool. Okay, so go in there and we're gonna go. Ah, there we go. Anything? Ah, there's some more. Inventory full. Well. I feel like there should be some way of getting into the ship from the front. Okay. But that's not what I need. I need container box. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. So now we have fuel. I get that piece left there. There we go. 26. Nice. Alright, so we still got a couple of 35. Let's see if we can get another. There we go. Is that it? Oh, no, there's one more. Nice. Is that it? Let's see. Looks like it's gone. Looks like we've gotten what we're gonna get. Yeah. That almost decapitated me. Let's see. Okay. So, fuel. So we got 160 of them. Let's do 100. And we gotta turn the ship on. Power's on. All right, that's gonna make some. Yeah, that's another thing. Since we're here, I want that can go there. Let me just put the oxygen there. Nice. And so we're gonna need a bunch of those. Those are 50 Promethean pellets each. Let's see what 5 of those will do. Well, I got what I needed. Oh, this is the stuff. This right here needs a hydrogen bottle. How do I make a hydrogen bottle? That's a hydrogen bottle, and that's water containers. So, yeah, I want that first. So let's not even do that yet. How many water containers do I have? 54. And that means I can do 10 of those. And then 10 of those. So let's see if this takes the so much more energy efficient. Okay, yeah, that's good. Let's, and then we'll do another. We should be good. All right, well, that's doing that thing. Let's all right, I'll be back in 1 second. We're gonna let all that do its thing. Alright. No! Okay. Don't have an oxygen tank here somewhere. Maybe the other room. It's the med station. That's the cloning chamber. There we go. Let's see how far this is. All right, so we got our 20 fuel, which is great, fantastic. Let's go into the tank and then manage. And 46. So I could use another one of those. It's fire raining outside, but luckily I am in my nice, safe ship. So, I don't have any more water containers currently. I'd have to go back to the other planet for that. Let's take a look at her. Let's do a few of those. Do 10 of those. Actually, let's do 30 of those. That's just about done with its... Yeah, so I'm gonna need to get some more, that just works on ice blocks. So I'll have to go, I'm gonna go back to the other planet. I got what I needed here, and I'm halfway full, and that's completed all that stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Except for the fact that I just stepped out into frickin'... Where's the damn door? There's the door. No, it's not. I get so confused. All right. I'll go back to the... Now it's clear. That's all right. I'm done with this planet for a moment. Yeah, but isn't that something? All right, so now I got just about 2 hours of flight. Making the crystals now for my warp drive. And then we really start getting to it. Oh, was there? You do that. Stay in your direction. I'll go here and. Hey, oh! I didn't see. I don't know if you're still here, Aspen, but hi. You were. How long have we been going for an hour? Yeah, so we'll get the rest of the water containers. And that should be more than enough. And then I'll reload those, I'm excited to warp, though. So for those people who've enjoyed coming along the journey with me, because I know some of you go back and you rewatch, and I appreciate the fact you do that, and I'm glad you get something from it, because this is pretty entertaining for me, and it is a pretty game. But you know, I also understand that this is kind of dry. I'm a very dry man. But I'm a dry man with a big ship. Oh, the ship size. And let's have a couple of these too. There we are. So we're going to look for water. Getting water containers. All right. Is there a... all right. Ah, it's so touchy. There it is. I'll need to go right there. See if I can even get in there. There we go. All right. We'll leave that on. And let's see what we can do with this. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get the old... and we want to connect that. Okay, now... Alright, so that tells me I can get in and out. That's good. That right there, that's what I'm looking for. And there it is. And then what I want to do is I want to go back into the ship. And then we'll get some... There we go. Get this sucker going. We need... Oh. Can't do that. I need to do it this way. So we need to go there. There we go. 67. And then right, so that's 10, 12. Rock on. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it that far. That's all right, though. Got enough to fill up the ship, though. That's the important thing. I believe. We're gonna find out in a second. Nice Coca-Cola. All right. So that needs hydrogen bottles. So we got 10, 12 of those. And then that should fill the ship the rest of the way up. And then what did I need? I need like 16. And let's put this in the pentaxid tank. So we'll put that there and that there. Now let's go into this, the pentaxid tank, manage. Okay. And that shows I got 24%. How much more do I got? Still got 16. Okay. We'll leave one. All right, that's it. We'll move that to the fuel tank. And manage, and there we are, 96%, that's nice. So now, that's making the pentaxid crystals, and that's swelling all. Let's do 20 of those. I'll do 30 of those. And then we're gonna pop those right into that machine that I just left. In fact, I should probably make another one. What does that say? Hello, hello. Sorry about the lag. Hello, hello, though. Oh, I was gonna do another one of those. So yeah, so we're gonna put another machine out there. And we're gonna fill it all up. That's why I'm making all these little fuel packs. So I'll blow a bunch of those and throw those in there. And then, ooh, I'm excited. Then we go to a new land. A new solar system. Okay, we're just about done there. Great, fantastic. I mean, I could just mine ice too, but that's for later. Don't have to do that right now. There we are. Anything else we want to do? That's good for the moment. Let's get that. That there. And that there. And let's get back outside here. Let's not walk into the jets. Alright. So we'll place that. Okay. Let's start this out. Good. And we'll go to that one, fill that one up. And we'll leave a couple of those here for... All right, fantastic, that's good. So we're going to do a quick trip to another solar system. Okay, so we got all that set. And we'll just put that back in there. Turn that off. All right, we got... Actually, let's do this while I'm here. Manage. There we go. 36%. Yeah, all right. So we got enough to run, and what we'll do is we'll go to another. There's the doors. There's the door. All right. I'm so excited. So where are we gonna go? Well, let's let fate decide. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna go to the map. We go to the solar system, and that's where I'm at. So like, if I'm looking, do I want a red star, or do I want... Let's do this tiny one. We'll do that. And then I believe we have to set lock the target. And then we gotta look around the sky. And then we gotta head in that direction. Get going. Get full speed. And then if I believe correctly, I hit K and... Woohoo! Hyperspace. Oh, look at that. That's a hell of a vision. All right. Let's get away from the coronal mass ejections, shall we? And then let's take a look. There is nothing here. Smart move, dummy. All right. What else we got? What else we got close at hand? Let's try that. Lock the target. All right. Wait, no, there's a planet. We got enough to make it there. Let's go to a different system. All right. Ooh. That looks different. Okay. Let's see what we got in here. No, parking a vessel near a gigantic fusion fireball is not advised. Okay, there are, so what we'll do there is we're gonna lock that target. Right? And we're gonna go like that. Okay. That should bring us to the planet. Look at that. And that's something. All right. What do we got? We got some sort of mineral, looks like, so let's go that way. Let's see what that is first. Off to greener pastures. Indeed. Curious if that's anything like really good. The planet looks pretty barren. Let's take a look. What does it tell me about this? That's an iron asteroid, so I don't even have to check. That looks pretty barren, but I bet you there are pentaxid crystals there, so. And what else we got here? Ooh, we got all sorts of goodies. Sathium, which we got. Pentaxid, which we were hoping for. Cobalt. Low gravity, it's dark and cold. So not breathable. So it's a good thing I got a suit. Alright. Excuse me. Get into the atmosphere and we'll take a quick look around. Alright. So let's see what's on the surface here. Now again, this is more recon, but we're gonna gold. All right, are there any? I don't know what that is, but let's bring it down. Let's bring it down a notch. Lava field. All right. So we're just gonna turn the thrusters off. Hopefully, we won't have any big problems. We're gonna go out real quick. And we're gonna see if we can get the old, Ooh, look at that. Oh, the radiation's off the charts. Let's have a couple of granola bars. Alright, so that's good. Yeah, that radiation is terrible. Alright, but let's take a quick look. Let's see how long we can last. Right there, there's some pentaxid right out the door. So essentially, I'm going to need to go back to Skillion. Oh yeah, see, I'm already way too hot. Okay, I'm all right, I guess. But that means I'm gonna either have to get a really supercharged suit. All right, there we go. And already I'm super hot. Okay, you're getting back in. Isn't there a shower? There is a shower. Yeah, it's very hot. Did I mention it's hot? Let's see if we can scooch forward a little bit. If we're gonna have any chance. No, that's the wrong room. Gonna have any chance of getting that gold. Thrusters. Okay, let's see if that's any better. Okay. Still not close enough, huh? So I need... wrong door again. I mean, I suppose I could just go. I mean, but look how bright that is. That's... All right, we're gonna give this one more shot. Already. All right, so yeah, we're that's it. I called it. I'm calling it. It's time to pick a different place. Thruster's back on. I mean, there's lots of stuff, but I'm gonna need a better suit. So, note to self. That's promethium, though. Well, promethium or not, it's too hot. If it's too hot, I can't do anything until I get a better suit. Oh, what you playing, Kevin? Playing Empyrion Galactic Survival. It's a cool little game where you crash land on a planet, and then you gotta build up from nothing. All right, we got another planet we can go to. We got some that's a yeah. Let's go to the. All right, let's try something. That's where we were. Let's go back there. I think I made a mistake, so we'll lock that target. We'll just retrace our path, and we're gonna go backwards. So we got plenty of. There we go. You're gonna warp to this new system. I'm gonna take another look around. This is I think episode 9 in a continuing series where I've been playing in here and trying to see. Yeah, that's where we're talking about. So I want that. That says all right, so we'll lock that as a target. Okay, we're on the system. We want. Let's go here. Okay, we'll lock that target. Okay, let's see what's there. There we go. So, short hop. That should bring us to a new planet. Hopefully this one's not going to be quite so traumatizing. All right. Ooh, that looks nasty, doesn't it? Got a copper asteroid, which we're passing by. Look at those rings. Got magnesium, neodymium, sathium, all in the. Let's take a look at the planet. Planet's got a lot of stuff. It's large. Gravity's a little heavier, so I'll fall faster. Radiation 8.8, difficulty easy. It is breathable. So cool. Let's see what we have in store. How long have we been going for? About an hour and a half. Let's take a look at what we can see. resources over there. I don't see any red dots. That's a good sign. That's cobalt. Looks like interesting. It's overcast grasslands. Promethium, that's what we want. So let's bring her down, take a look at what we got. Okay, let's take those thrusters offline. Oh, there we go. And we're shooting. Shooting at something. We're on our side, that's okay. Okay. Cool. There's vegetation. I also hear noises. Okay, Promethium is over here. Can I do this without getting killed? That's cool looking, but that's not. There we go. All right, so. All those noises. All right. It is an alien planet, then, wouldn't it? And that was pretty good. Let's take a look at that. So, really what I need is Pentaxid. Let's take a look at the map. Promethium. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Mysterium, magnesium. I guess we could look for some mysterium and magnesium. Yeah, let's do that. We'll look for a little of that. All right. Thrusters back on.
That's huge. Okay. Jeez, it's just so... For, Pentaxid, I pretty much need moons. What is that? That was also Promethium. Promethium. I mean, it's a big planet. Iron, engine compartment. Might be good for later. Iron. Now we're looking for some of the higher end materials, Asterium. Magnesium. Okay, so we need bullets. Okay, this will be to the ammo box. And I need 15. Well, how do I get that? Plant fibers. good. Now let's do it. Okay, I need... There we go. Now, let's turn off the thrusters and see where it falls. I am way, way too high. Alright. I knew I'd never get back in the ship after that. Alright, so. We're gonna take her down. Oh, it's already taken down. Oh, I'm going after something. Alright, I think we're down as far as we're gonna get. So I'll turn the thrusters off. And let's go for a walk, shall we? Shall we? Alright. Well, let's get out the old shotgun. No, that's not the shotgun. That's the shotgun. Oh, it sounds like hell. Alright, so there's plenty of... Okay, there's the magnesium. I'm just expecting something to come around the corner and take a swipe at me. Okay, so. Yeah, there's some magnesium. And we don't need a ton of this. But I don't have any yet, so it's always good to... God, it sounds like a frickin'... like a hell world, though, from the atmospherics. Okay. Why do we keep hearing stuff? want some Mysterium before I leave the planet, because, I mean, I'm here. Alright. Alright. Looks like we're all set with that. All right. Okay, we got plenty of that. So let's see. We just collected a bunch of... All right. Good. All right. Let's get back in the chair. Rust is back on. I mean, still, this has been a neat little journey. I love getting the warp drive. Now we're coming to a big body of water. Bet you the sea creatures are terrible. And there we are. It turns so rough. Thrusters off.
Oh, goodness. Oh, well, it's coming to me, so there's that. I had a ship. Oh, there it is. Well, what the hell? It just keeps doing it. Well, that's bizarre. Why would it keep respawning like that? I don't understand what's going on. What the fuck? It's like in this repeating loop. It just keeps falling and falling and falling. This is fucking retarded. I don't understand why this is doing this, but I'm getting irritated. Why I couldn't do that was... I'm just glad I have access to it. But let's, Okay, let's try this again. See if it lets me do it this time. I should be good. All right. Okay, now. There it is.
Shoe. All right. There we go. There's a lot of it too. Good. Okay. Go into devices. What's going on? Radiation burn. That's why all that stuff is good. Okay. Okay, and get that. Get down here. we're at 50%, and it was a large. So, I mean, I know where it is if I need more. I mean, 10% oil left. I suppose I could just walk away. Walk away, son. It's us you need to be greedy. Yeah, but I don't know when I'll see a deposit this large. Might as well suck it clean, I guess. Didn't I just do that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that's good anyway, as it is. All right. So, we got that. Is there anything else? Thrusters. Okay. Aluminum, which I don't think I really need. What else we got here? Cobalt, Empyrion, magnesium. We got those two. Yeah, let's excuse me, about 2.5 hours. Hell of a planet, though. All right. Guess another question is there anything else in this solar system that I would like to visit? Yeah, I can't do that without Nirvana. Nuvora. Frozen nitrogen, small, easy, and that's got what we want. So let's go there, block that target. We'll be coming back to this system, I'm sure, at some point. There we go. So we hit that. And then hit K. All right, we're going for some pentaxid. And then we're going home. A successful first attempt. Oh, and there are lots of dangerous things around here. Ooh, all right. Asteroids are titanium and ice, cold space. Low maintenance location. Even the pirates might ignore it, but they aren't. They are there. If they come close, I will hack at them. I will hack at them. I have ammo. So yeah, so we're it's raining outside where I'm at. Yeah, so we're gonna look for some pentaxid, and then we're gonna head on back to Akua. Gotta love Akua. And then I might be back this afternoon with a vertical live stream, a social live stream, not the game. You want to stick around for that? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, you do. All right. We're, let's see what we got. Ah, those are those drones right there. Those could be problematic. What's the range on these fuckers? Shouldn't my turrets and weapons are on? I got ammo. Alright, well let's... Carbon I don't need anyway. So what we'll do is we're just gonna blow by him. Boy, they're everywhere though. Cobalt. Iron, which is not needed in any way, shape, or form. That looks pretty in the middle of nowhere. Iron. Sathium, which is good, but not what I'm looking for. Cobalt. Well, we're getting out of enemy territory at least. Hello?
Hey,
Hi. Oh, you sound better.
just test myself. I don't know. He's stupid. Test and say, and it takes 50 false positives, false negatives. So anyway, it said I was negative.
Yay!
So anyway, I just, if you want to come for supper, I'm making pork
Sure. What time?
Probably 5:30.
Time is it now?
I don't know.
Okay, so 2.5 hours. Rock on.
Okay.
Cool. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing you healthy.
Well, I'm not.
Ish. Yeah.
And I bought eggs.
Yay.
$1.92 at Walmart.
Ooh, eggs are coming down.
Yeah. So I got 'em. But I wanted to tell you now in case I forget later.
Okay. Well, let's see if that helps.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to give me a call?
Here. Yes. I'll call you when
Is Aunt Joe eating with us?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Never know. People got plans. All right. Well, then I'll see you in a couple hours.
Okay.
Love you. Bye. And that was my mother. Now I'm going over her house for dinner. And Pentaxid. That's the last thing I was going to do here. Out in the middle of the boondocks, nowhere. Let's take a look at that. Let's bring that down, all the way down, and turn off the old thrusters. And close that. All right. And this will be the last bit I do for today. Excuse me. I want to go into my constructor here. Assuming I live, there's no reason I have to believe that I will not. Wow, 2,000 estrium. I really sucked that dry, didn't I? Didn't I get something else, though? Oh, that's it, the magnesium. So cool, yeah. All right, now we're going for crystals. Look, they're everywhere. I believe I have my cold resistant stuff on, so grab a few crystals just in passing. Yeah, they're all over the place. And now I believe so that must be where it's at. So we get that and then 9. Hot beverage, carbon. That's not what I thought I was going for. Come on, Pentaxid. So where's the Pentaxid? All right. Well, I tell you what. Let's all right. And we'll eat the rest of these. Ice blocks, that's right. Well, that'll make things much simpler. There we go. Anything else? Is that it? Might be. I don't see any. Well, looks like how many did I get? 86. 30, 40, 50. Rock on. And we can do some of that too. Ice blocks 5, and I got how many? Wow. Meteorite incoming. What? What? I don't know why I thought I could just look up and see it, but right. Either way, we got what we wanted. And we did a little exploratory. Got to a new system. Turn our thrusters back on. Is that the meteorite? Or is that another planet? And I'm going to west, which is where I want to be going. Just want to give it a nice... Hey! You're in time for the end. I just had my first interstellar... Went from one solar system to another, now I'm going home. I got a huge ship. So I've been running around getting the next steps, getting my fuel. There we are. So let's take a look at this planet. It was essentially just like a big rock. I mean, look at that thing. But it had what I needed. It had some pentaxids, and that's the fuel. So, that's great. And, you know, it's a big solar system there. Now we're going to find our way back. We've explored quite a few of these. But now we're going back to Empyrion. Lock the target. We're going home, folks, and then I'm getting off of this stream. And then me and Sparky will probably stream early today, so it won't be late. We did great last night. We did something like, I want to say, are you ready for warp? Warp. asteroids. The floating rocks. Ooh, look at that. Alright, but we gotta go to, we have to go somewhere else in the system. Let's go to the planets. Oh, we jumped into another one. I forgot there's planets in this system. Alright, so we want to go to Kua, lock the target, and then, where's my... There it is. That's where we're gonna be going. Warp engines engage. Back home. Home sweet home on a Kua. There we are. Is it all the way back there? Did it? No, we couldn't. There we are. That's where we're trying to get to. We're going home. Home again, home again. But I got a cool new ship. And I got all the rest of the resources for it. And so now I just hopped to another solar system. I forgot there were planets within this system, because I've been going through these four. And for some reason I didn't think to, oh, why don't you look in your system? So there's some places in the solar system that'll be awesome. And I know people prefer the vertical streams, like these aren't as much fun for the people. But this is a nice little break for me. And then, I mean, there's tons of stuff to see. Some of the creatures, some of the sights to see in this game are just phenomenal. But now it's getting home. I'm gonna need some more of that antitoxin too. And to top it off, I'm gonna need to start creating some more sproutlings so I can transplant them. This the ship, after I land it, I'll show you. But there are growing plots on the ship, so you don't run out when you're abroad. All right. Could we be further from my base? There's my base. Where are we? Are we on the base? No, I need to go that way. And then straight. There we go. There's the base. Give you a nice view over there. Hello, come in, sir. Come in, sir.
Yourself weed or you out?
I is out.
You is out?
I is out.
Okay, here.
Ooh.
But I'm gonna steal some.
Oh, that's a fair trade if ever I saw one. Thank you.
Senor, you're welcome.
Thank you, senor. Senor. Okay, now I'm gonna try to
See, as big as I made this, it's not long enough. So, I'm gonna try to get right in here. And then I'm gonna try to bring my big butted ship down. All right. I think we're good. So we're gonna turn off the thrusters. We can leave everything else on. All right. And let's, oh, I didn't show, I said I was going to show you this. Let me show you. Back here, you've got growing plots. And you put these in, and as you put the growing plots in, then you can grow your crops as you go. And so it's cool because you got this area here and it's got the little LEDs up there too for all of it. So that's cool. And I'll be installing those next time. And then back here, no. Okay, and that's got the food processor there and the fridge. And then this goes to the roof. And then you can see from the roof. I mean, this is a monster ship. Look at that. And I had just enough. I can't believe I managed to land this sucker. Look at that. Mars. Hi. I'm sorry, this is not a vertical, so it's not going to be as much fun for you, but... Okay, I got stuff done. My new ship. There we go. And then, I mean, look at the size of this place. And I believe we got, yeah, we got plenty of that. We got plenty of that. 76 Promethium. And we'll do another 10 of those. And then what else did I say I needed? And then at some point we're going to be exploring the new planets. We're going to be getting extra. The Asterium I wanted to turn into bars. $100 bars of that. And then what do we got? Sathium, we got plenty of that. And then what was it? We didn't get any aluminum while we were out, so I guess that's on the schedule. Okay. It's fine, I like walking through. Oh, well, all right. Okay, so that's going. And I got all this stuff to pick up. Space oranges. Look, Benito, the space oranges. They're beautiful. Beautiful space oranges. And space pears.
And space mushrooms. Some space stuff. So, we're gonna just see what we can do for, all right. There we go. Let's bring all this over here. Oh yeah, I should probably do that too, since I'm here. Okay. It's just ginormous. All right. Okay. So first things first. Still have 8 left. All right. So that 8 we'll put into the base. And I'm expecting it to open. It's very confusing. All right. So now, going to the base, manage. $75%. I'm gonna get another tank. It's a big building. Well, that'll go for a while. All right, so we'll put some water in there. And we're gonna need some cement and some spoiled food, right? So
So that's good. Let's make some sprouts. We'll do pepper, earthing, honey, spice, stimulant. And I believe we have some steel growing plots. So, and at a certain point, okay, I got 3 of those. So we're just gonna start by going back here. And we're gonna want to lay those down. But before I can do that, I need to take the 5. And then that's retrieving blocks. And then hit that again, and there we go. There we go. Okay, so now we got a couple plots in place. And we'll get a few more of those. But that's pretty much how that's going to run. And then over here, like these are the fridges. Or is it? What is that? Oh, that turns on and off the lights. Nice. Cool. Cool. Alright, the fridge is over there. And so what we want to do is we're going to look at the base fridge. Alright. And what's the first thing? Let's drop some things. Right? So put those right there. Nice. And we'll tally that on. And we'll get some more blocks going for that. So cool. Got lots of stuff going on. Such a big ship. Just to compensate for other things. Alright. How many more ice chunks? 3, and how much water can I get for that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And that'll give me two of those. Two of those. Make it a bonus.
bonus nugget. Yay. Thank you, Matt. All right. So that's full up. This is looking all right. You want to move some of that over. Okay, and then that goes. Oh, wait. Okay. All right, so we're about halfway full there. Oxygen, that's the other thing I wanted to look at. Is it on me? It is on me. So where's the tank? I think they're upstairs. Oh, excuse me. Seem to see some oxygen tanks right here. And then, player. There we are. Nice full, Great. So now I guess the next thing is getting it to make some plots, some more steel plots. Right. We don't have anything there. Okay, and then this can all go in the farm fridge. Okay. So I'm going to need to move that into the Wayfarer right there. And then, how many more do I need? I need... All right. Steel. Let's do 10 of those. It's all about preparation for the next steps. Didn't realize I forgot about he uses cobalt. And that's what I'm out of, so I need cobalt. Cobalt is on my to get list. Wish I could find on mass. No, maybe we'll see. Either way, I've come. No, that's keep doing that.
All right. And then that can be for the... Yeah, put the blue peppers in there. No, I want space orange. All right, so we'll do that. Now let's place these in the interim. There we go. So space orange is next. And then we're off looking for cobalt. Well, we're not going to do that today. All right. Oranges, oranges away. It's all about the oranges. There we go. So, we're going to be going out getting some cobalt. We're going to, but look at that. Look at that view. Space weed. If only we had space weed. All right. Well, that was a hell of a trip there. I guess I should take a picture of the command carrier too, shouldn't I? All right. Well, with that, thanks for hanging out. It was like a couple hours. I'm going to move on with my day. Thank you for hanging.